What's going on? We're going to talk about the RCBS Trim Pro 2 today. I just picked this up, was it last week? And I think I got it set up for case trimming. I bought this power adapter here off of eBay. There's a guy named Dacom. He makes them himself and he sells them for pretty cheap. I think it was only $10. So that was a pretty good upgrade. I got my battery screwdriver hooked up to it here, and I 3D printed this little sled that screwdriver rides in so that the weight's not hanging on that, so it, moves in and it's pretty solid. It's not hanging on anything on there. So I'm trimming down some 300 Blackout right now. I cut them like 40 thou long. So I'm going to use this to trim those down, and then the real reason I bought this was for neck turning. There's a neck turning setup you can throw in here, and it does inside and outside neck turning. And I haven't seen any YouTube videos on that, so I'm going to make one and see if that's a good option or not. I think it'll be pretty solid. Let's see, what else? I 3D printed that little chip tray. It catches some of them. But, I mean, when you're spinning that thing that fast, they're going to fly all over the place. What else? This, well, here, I'll show you. This quick change plate. I went to go buy one from Inline Fab because they do make them. And they're only like 25 bucks. But I couldn't justify spending, $15 shipping for a $25 plate. So I made this plate myself. And yeah, I think it turned out pretty good. For those of you that don't know, I'm a sheet metal worker for a living. So I have access to make stuff like this, the equipment to make stuff like that. So that's what I did, just because I'm cheap and didn't want to pay 15 bucks shipping. So I spent 3 hours of labor making this instead. But works just like all the other quick change top plates that I have. Just so you know, this is number 10 hardware, not 1/4 inch. I found that out the hard way. Yeah, let's get this set up. I'll get you a better camera angle and we'll trim some cases. All right. It's probably the best shot I can give you of the whole operation. We're starting off with these 300 Blackout. They're measuring around about 1.40. I cut them way too long with my Harbor Freight saw. So you just hit the lever down and it'll loosen up those jaws. When you let off, there's a lot of spring tension holding this universal shell holder against a knurled plate back here that keeps the case head from spinning. Pardon the noise of my fan back there. That always kicks on when I record a video. I have this set up to cut at 1.360. Let's see how close it is. 3605. It's got a gnarly burr on it. Obviously you're taking 40 thou off. It's gonna have a burr, but those will go to the prep center and then get a chamfer and deburr real quick. But this is pretty awesome setup. What I've been doing is when I get that pilot in there, I'll keep a little bit of tension off of this so that once the pilot goes in, it kind of centers the case better, and then I'll let off. Pop the case out, measure another one. 362. Let's deburr that one and measure it again. 361, 361. It went down to 3605. 361. So yeah, once you chamfer them and deburr them, the goofy measurements go away. 3595. it holds pretty well. We'll do a couple more here. Oh boy, Butterfingers. These cases are still lubed. They're fresh out of the forming die, so they still got unique case lube on them. But that's how that works. Pretty slick setup for those of you that are looking for a quick way to trim 300 blackout brass. But we'll come back and do some neck turning and see how that goes.